Well, hello there. Let's talk a little bit about certifications today. So, specifically AWS certifications. If you're looking at getting into AWS, one of the things you should look at is their certifications. So, and I'll link this page down below. But if we come down here, there's a foundational cloud practitioner. And Amazon has a course that you can take on this that covers the basics of what's cloud. And they think that with studying that and playing for 6 months, that you can pass the test. Now, uh, when it comes to AWS tests, I would strongly encourage you to study. So, for example, um, you have, of course, the books that they offer, um, and you have like the dummies books, um, and those are all fine. I would also strongly suggest that look at um, you look at different trainings that are out there and practice tests. So with practice tests, there are a lot of different options. Of course, like if the free type stuff, just going to Quizlet. Going to Quizlet, just typing in the ones that you're looking for, maybe even the step above. So if we look over here, Cloud Practitioner is a foundational one that then branches out into these three. Okay. So Cloud Practitioner can go to Solutions Architect, and I like this is the route I took. Um, but there's also Developer and SysOps Administrator. Okay, so this is the next level. If you're studying for this first test, you may as well also look a little bit at this level. Okay, and I usually study for the level above if I can, and then if I pass this with a good enough score, I just go ahead and take this one. And then there's the professional. I haven't taken any of these yet. In fact, mine is getting ready to expire soon, and I don't know if I'm going to have time to re-up it. And then there's these specialties. Okay, so I can't emphasize enough that you should study for these, but one of the main ways to study is playing, experience what's going on, how things work in AWS. Um, in the Amazon specific courses, there are labs. And just going through those labs are not going to be enough. What I would do is I'd go through the lab and then I would try and recreate the lab in my own environment, doing it in a different way. But you should definitely spend time learning and understanding. Um, the other thing is, you should also try your best to memorize as much about all the offerings Amazon has because they're going to ask you about any offering. So, um, and so if we just come up here and look at products, you can see there's a ton here. And you should have some general understanding of a lot of these. And they'll use them by their names. So for example, Amazon EC2, that should anyone should know what Amazon EC2 is if they're even considering to take the test. That's great. But do you know Kinesis? Do you know what are the other things that you don't know? So try and understand at least the description and get an understanding of what that means on as many of the products as possible that AWS has. It is, at least it was when I took it, a multiple choice test. So it's not a hands-on practical like Red Hat and some of these other higher level certs. But yeah, if you're looking at getting certified, I'd strongly encourage you to. It opens up job opportunities. It shows that you have at least some knowledge to get started, and it's a good thing to put on your resume. So, but make sure you're playing. Not only should you have the certification, but try and have projects that you can share with people. This is what I've done with it, and that'll help. Anyway, have a good day.